In this video, we're going to talk about the 5 key pillars that any DTC e-commerce brand needs to know when starting up and finding product market fit. Hey, what's up guys? It's Mark Milutin here. And today we're going to talk about MVPs and what you need to know and what you need to look for when you're building an MVP. Also, what the hell is an MVP and what is product market fit? We're going to start off with what does MVP stand for? MVP stands for minimum viable product. And we're going to talk about the 5 key things that you need when it's building a minimum viable product and it's finding product market fit. The fundamentals of an MVP in any type of business was originally, I believe, created in the SaaS space. The whole idea of a minimum viable product is how do you get a business and a product to market as fast as possible, getting the most key learnings and the most feedback to actually find success. 9 times out of 10, anyone starting a new business goes to market. You've got an idea on what your product's gonna be. You got an idea on what that offer is gonna be and like who you want to service. You're not gonna really know until you go to the market and you validate that. So the whole idea of an MVP is to really follow a framework. We're gonna dive into those 5 key elements of that framework to ensure that you're going to be as successful as possible and you're going to spend the least amount of time and energy to actually build the MVP out. So when most people start a brand, this is the biggest mistake I see every single time. They think they need to put all of their money into branding, into like months or years of product R&D, and it's all bullshit. It doesn't matter at all. The dumbest thing you can do. Most people have 5, 10, 15 grand, 50 grand, 100, 200 grand in cash to actually build a business. And they're gonna spend all of their time and energy trying to build something that they don't even know if people want. And what we really want, we want the minimum form of the product and we want to get it to market as fast as possible. And we want people to actually vote to see if they want the product or not. And we want them to vote with their credit card. When someone sees a product, they go to a website, they vote every day. Someone goes to your website, they vote. And unfortunately, only 2.5% to 3% of people vote yes when they come to your website, right? They vote yes by taking out their credit card, putting in their 16 digits and buying your product on your site. So the worst thing you could do if you're starting a new brand today is to spend months and months, tens of thousands of dollars building a custom website, spending months on branding to dial it in, thinking that you're the next McDonald's or Nike. And I hear this every day. Everyone wants to build the next McDonald's or Nike before they even had their first sale. It's total bullshit, totally wrong way to do it. You want to spend the least amount of money on branding as possible. You want to do as much research to understand what you want that logo to look like, what you want the name to be, what you want the site to be. And then you want to find technicians and specialists to help you do it for the least amount of money possible to start out, right? This is different. If you're a VC-backed company and you have a lot of cash and time and speed, and you also have a team that's done this before and they've validated concepts, you can run in a different direction. But if you're starting up, if you're bootstrapped, if it's your own cash, you need to follow this framework, okay? And that's really based around these 5 keys. So the first thing that I want you to look at is, does the product in the business have compelling unit economics? If I sell something for $100, can I manufacture it for $25 or less? What we want to see in the D2C e-commerce space, we need to actually have money not only for cost of goods, but we need money to acquire a customer. And not only do we need money to acquire a customer, but we need the average order value to be high enough where we have somewhere between 25 to 35 bucks at least to acquire that customer and still pay for cost of goods and then get close to making some money or breaking even. If you're looking to sell something for $20, it's costing you $10 to make, and you only have $10 margin, not even including your customer acquisition costs, I'm gonna say that business has really, really crummy unit economics, and I would probably press kill. If your price is somewhere between $55, $60 to $100, $150, if you can manufacture that product for at least 30% of what you're overall selling it for, keep a 70% 20% margin, that is something that I'm gonna say is very compelling. If you can closer to 80, that's even better. The second thing you wanna look for when you're launching a new business and you're building out a minimum viable product and you're searching for product market fit, is there a passionate interest group that is associated with this product? Is someone passionate? Like, can you go after a group of people that are super passionate about a problem or a solution or something that you're selling? Does it have that? If it doesn't, if there's no one that you can attract, you're not sure, if you're just going broad to the world, there's not a unique audience that you have good messaging for, or you have a unique product offering that's solving a problem, it's gonna be very, very difficult to start. You don't have to go super niche, but you need to be able to identify who is this for, what are they using for, what are the problems that you solve. You need to be able to identify all these things, and that's gonna really fundamentally come down to, yes, you should move forward, or no, you should not move forward. The next thing is, do you have a unique product or an offer? Is this something that's different from what the market's seen before? It doesn't have to be completely different. You can be first to market on a platform. Do you have something that people are actually gonna want and that it's different from what else is out there? Secondly, do you have an offer you can present to them? An offer can be bundling things together. It can be presenting something a different way. An offer is essentially going to incentivize them to make a purchase. And that's why we like to combine the product and the offer together. Do you have a unique offer and a unique product? If you don't, probably kill the product. Kill the business right away. The next item is, does the business have legs to scale? The reason I say this is you could have a great product. You could have a passion interest group, but this passionate interest group and product could essentially just die off at 30, 50, 100,000 a month. And I think you got to ask yourself, does this business have the opportunity to grow to like multiple 7 figures, multiple 8 figures a year? And that's what you got to ask yourself. Do you have a repeat purchase? A lot of brands, especially in D2C, have like a physical product. We call it a one-hit wonder. It's a one-time purchase, then there's nothing else to sell these people. It's a terrible situation to be in. If you have a product like that, I suggest you try to go to retail, because you're never gonna win in D2C. Or launch that product and know that you need to start building out a roadmap in the future to launch more and more products. The last thing you want is to sell something for $50 to someone once and never have anything else to sell them. It's gonna be really tough to grow that business. I'll be the first one to say, I have ran businesses that way. I have been in that space, and I will never do it again because it is challenging. The game in e-commerce is won by acquiring customers and retaining them. That is all that matters. And if you don't have anything else to retain customers with, it's gonna be very challenging to make the unit economics of the business work. Number 5, does the product solve a pain in the market? Do you solve a problem in the market? When you look at everything that's being sold, what is different about your product? If you're in skincare, are you doing the same exact thing that everyone else is doing? Do you have a unique angle? Do you have a unique skincare product that you're trying to solve? If you sell decor, what's different about your decor? If you sell microphones, what's different about your microphones? Whatever you sell, does it solve a pain apart from what else is there? If it doesn't, probably kill it, because it's going to be really hard to just compete against other people that are already there in your messaging and your creative and so forth. We went over 5 things today that are really essential to building out the minimum viable product of business. And on top of that, finding product market fit. Product market fit, what I define is being able to hit somewhere between 30 to 60 grand a month in sales consistently. 1 to 2K a day in sales. And if you can hit 1 to 2K a day in sales, you've really proven that you've found an acquisition channel that you can bring in new people and still retain them. If you can't hit that benchmark, it's going to be super challenging to actually make these unit economics work with your current product offering, and also just create a sustainable business. You're not going to really make any money in D2C e-commerce until you're doing at least 3 to 5 million a year in sales. The real money is going to be made when you're at 10, 15, 20, especially if you're a bootstrap business and you're a single founder or a double founder. What it comes down to this is, I hope you guys can take away some of these key learnings. This framework has been used countless times over and over and over, and it will help you so much if you're starting a business today. I can't even tell you. Run through this framework before you say yes to something and make sure you consistently go back and validate yourself along the way. And I guarantee this will help solve a lot of pain and suffering along the way. If the business is in the right place or the brand is in the right place, you can say kill to a project before you get yourself too deep and go move on to doing something else. Guys, Mark Milutin here. I hope you enjoyed this video along with the others. If you like this video, just take a minute, click the like button, click the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it if you could tell me what else you would want to hear, or if you have any questions in the comments. Once again, thanks everyone. I appreciate you watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.